So I hear from so many of you that my posts on here make you feel really seen and make you realize that you're not the only one on earth who is struggling to figure out where you stand with somebody, when you're going to get the friends you actually really want, when you're going to find the relationship you actually want, when you're going to heal from just the mountain of stuff that you've been through, when and if it's possible to have a better relationship with your family or cut them all off together. That's what I love to talk about. I love it so much. I also hear from a lot of you that
Lane Moore is an award-winning sex and relationship editor, actor, comedian, and songwriter, and in her new book, she's tackling the subject of how to make friends in the later stage of life.
It's called You Will Find Your People, How to Make Meaningful Friendships as an Adult. Lane is appearing at the Chicago Humanities Festival next week. Good morning.
Good morning.
What do you mean by an attachment style? What is that?
Oh, yes. So an attachment style is essentially when you're a little kid, depending on what kind of relationship you have with your parents, it really is going to set the blueprint for how you're able to attach to people as an adult. So if you had a parent who maybe wasn't as attentive or loving as you needed them to be, you're going to be have a little bit of a harder time as an adult attaching to people because you had that as your template.
Well, whatever your attachment issue is, I think once you become an adult, you feel like, all right, I got all the friends I need. Or maybe you don't, and you feel weird, like saying, hey, Larry, you want to go out for a sandwich? You know, it's a weird thing to do, right?
It is weird. And also, I think even when you feel like I have all the friends I need, nothing could stop me now, I'm good. Sometimes you find out those friends aren't actually the right friends for you. Sometimes somebody does something hurtful. Sometimes somebody moves. There's all these things. I think it's this thing that is constantly changing throughout our lives. Or one of you gets married and the rest of you aren't. One of you has kids and the rest of you don't. Like, we're constantly changing. So even when you think you have it figured out, you still might find you have to make even better friends.
And I want to talk about how to make friends, but as long as you're on the topic, how do you break up with a friend, which is a concept that I've never thought about before, but as I get older, I see it's kind of something that needs to happen sometimes.
Yes. And I love that you said it with such hesitation, because I think that's how we all feel. No one wants to have to end a friendship. We want to meet someone at 18 and know them for the rest of our lives. But sometimes you do have a friendship where you're like, oh, this doesn't really feel good anymore. It doesn't feel good for me. Maybe it doesn't feel good for them. And then you have two options, really. One, you can either talk to them about it and try to repair it. Or if you've already talked to them about it a bunch, or it's something that like can't be fixed, then you have to walk away, and that's its own painful process.
And sometimes the friends you have are enough, but maybe you're just not making the effort, right? So you might be like, oh, I need some new friends. But really, if you just put some effort in these, the person you've been hanging around with for a while, it's a good thing.
Exactly. And that's absolutely one of the things I wanted to talk about in this book, because I think that often people are just like, this isn't working, I'm going to throw it away. I don't think that's the answer. I think sometimes we do need to be the one to put in a little more effort to say, hey, what are you doing on Friday? I haven't heard from you in a while. Like, it's that vulnerability and it's that effort that we need to keep putting into our friendships.
And yeah, is that the specific thing that people are afraid to be vulnerable? Can you give maybe another specific example of what people do wrong and what they should be doing to have a better friendship?
I think that's it. I think that a lot of times we do, and myself included, sometimes expect our friend to read our mind. They've known me so long. They should know that I need that. And maybe they should, but sometimes we have to reiterate exactly what we need and say, maybe very bluntly, like, hey, I'm going through a hard time. I'd really love if you'd maybe pick me up a cup of coffee on your way over to see me. Like, not everybody knows what our sort of love language is, what makes us feel like the friendship is really working. And so maybe reiterating that. But so many of us don't want to make the first move. We don't want to have to tell somebody what we need.
Very true. Well, you can see Lane along with actress Mara Wilson April 26th at the Chop Shop in Chicago. For more, you can check out chicagohumanities.org or lanemore.org. You can also follow her on social media. Thanks so much, Lane.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.